Ian, what do you think?
What do you think of that album?
I love that album. It's better without the mics, I think.
So, I was talking with someone earlier, and we're excited because it's like you're starting over. You're starting over as like a new entity. I don't know if it was something. What the fuck, dude? I don't know if it was a thought that you improved upon, like Arizona Baby to this, or if it's something entirely new. If it's like an idea independent of that trajectory. How do you feel about it? Like, what's the deal with Blanket? Is it like something new or something that you've kind of been building on for a long time and wanted to elaborate on?
I've been trying to make an album for like the past 2 years, and I feel like use the microphone.
No, just talk about it.
Project.
I'm more comfy when I talk like around here.
Should we all move closer?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
There's a seat in the front right here if anyone wants it. Okay, you gotta get a stage, dude. Alright, so you got a bunch of new people on here. Who are some of the producers and shit you're working with?
Jonah Abraham.
Yeah. Romeo?
Hey.
He's right there.
There is a seat in the front. How you doing? Handsome? It's been a while. I missed you. Yeah, so there's a couple new people, a couple new sounds. So why music? Because you're so multifaceted and you exist in all these different places. Like, dude, I mean, you can speak through clothing, you can speak through photography, you executive produce people's projects and things like that. Why music? Why is it that you wanted to speak with music?
I think I always am gonna want to like make songs no matter what it is, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And it felt like just the most appropriate step.
The most appropriate step.
Yeah.
Considering what?
Like I feel like with time I'll be able to do everything else I want to do.
Okay.
But right now music is just like it's just easy for me to get in the studio and like express myself that way.
So this is the best way to get your foot in the door and open it up for expression.
Yeah, and also I think like just like when I'm in a dark place, like usually I just like music's the first thing I like gravitate towards.
Yeah.
Naturally. Probably
Yeah.
because I was making music before anything else, I think. Or at least like writing and rapping and stuff like that. Can you hear me better now or not really?
Yeah.
And it's a fucking crazy climate. Like, I always feel like whenever people release music, there's always something going on in the world, right? I remember when I released What Could Possibly Go Wrong, it was like COVID and shit, and the BLM shit was finally coming to light. Like right now, it's a war outside. Why do you think it's important that your voice is kind of like being listened to right now? Why do you think it's important that you speak now? Regardless of whether it has to do with what's going on, like why do you think you want to speak out at this particular time? Is it just something that you just felt like you had to get it off your chest after all the shit, you know? After Brockhampton hit the fan, or is it just like another step forward for you no matter what? You're just gonna keep making music regardless.
I'll keep making music regardless, yeah, but like I think everything I do and like release is always some sort of like response to what's happening in culture. Like just naturally. Just because I'm always gonna be like a student of culture, I think.
So this is like a response to what's going on.
Instinctually.
Yeah.
Subconsciously.
Right. I mean, I can feel it when we were listening to it. It's kind of just like, it's not like you're putting on airs and you're not being anyone else. It's kind of like, this is your music, this is what you have to say. Arizona Baby was the same. I was like, I thought that was an important project, dude. I really thought it was. Can we give it up for Arizona Baby? Mississippi's back. I'm insanely proud of you, dude. It takes a lot to break up from a group, to come out here and do this shit and start from the bottom, because you sort of had this like you had built this world, right? Brockhampton, and everyone that listens to that shit, it's like a micro, yeah, right? And Ian is a huge mind behind that and a huge part of that shit. So for him to break off, for you to push forward in this fucking way, it's impressive, dude. And I'm really proud of you, and I'm stoked to see what comes out, and that's why I wanted to be here, obviously. Do you feel like it's a big ass step forward, or you're just like kind of trudging along and you're still pushing? Are you looking at it that way? Like, this is a fucking new me. You're painting a new picture. This is completely, again, I may have asked this before, independent of my past, right? Is that what I'm getting? Yeah. You're just adding on.
A mix of both.
Mix of both.
It's like I'm starting over, but still like recognizing like I wouldn't be here or have like anyone showing up without Brockhampton or Arizona Baby. So yeah, I'm not like trying to erase my past.
No, cause we got Ramil still, right? You have Ramil still. Production wise, what?
Wasn't he crazy? What did he produce? Did he produce everything?
Yeah.
One of the best producers right now.
Talk to him. I just arrived. I arrived a little rowdy. But I saw you backstage, you were like a little bit in your head. What does this shit mean to you? Like, what do these people being in this room mean to you? Like this, look at this guy, he's in a fucking bear costume right here. He looks like me, kind of. I mean, all these wonderful, look at this like colorful ass room, dude. What does this mean to you right now?
It inspires me to keep going, honestly.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys showing up for me.
So the live shows that you've been doing are fucking intense. Right? You like doing that shit? I heard it's like on some fucking old punk shit.
They're fucking crazy.
They're good? You went to one? Which one did you go
I was
to?
like front row at the LA one.
What's your name?
Mine's Ryan.
This is Ryan.
Yeah.
The LA one?
Yeah.
That was at the Roxy?
No
No
ticket.
ticket?
It's a cemetery. Cemetery.
And it's like, dude, it's like a punk renaissance, right? It's like a little bit of like,
Is it gonna be like that for Flogger?
is it gonna be like that for Flogger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna come and hang out with me on stage in Flogger?
I would love to.
Are you gonna play old songs at Flogger?
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate that. At the end there.
Yeah, wait, let's open it up. Let's open it up real quick for a spectator question. In the green.
The creeper?
What?
I'm a creeper.
You're the creep. Okay, for sure.
Yeah. So you're like gonna work with Floyd Blair, right?
He's on the album.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. So how much like did you guys like creatively like work well together? Like how was it?
Yeah, I've known Roy since I was like 17 or something.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's easy, yeah.
Cool.
It's like
Cool.
just two friends like getting back together, hanging out really, and then showing him some of my album, he showed me his stuff. And yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Beautiful from the creeper. Again, that was amazing. Ryan, let's take Ryan.
So, like, obviously, I'm sure, like, there's an overwhelming amount of emotions building up to releasing this new project. Are you worried at all what people might think about it?
No.
You good fuck. Let's go.
Hey, and you pick. You fucking pick. Bloody Man.
What's your favorite song on the album and why?
My favorite song is the last song they played. It's called My Friend.
That shit was beautiful.
Just cause it's about one of my friends.
I've been looking at you the whole time.
Yeah. Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh. Kevin, was there any art currently or recently, or like during that time in the creative process that got you motivated, or like around the time you were just thinking of the idea of Blanket and how you would curate direct and roll out the project and come up with the ideas? Like, was there something in you was like, oh, I need to tell this story, and in an album way? Cause it's like so like detailed and it's been very like immersive, and it's like the best rollout of the year, and also the music really just like it just really spoke to me in a way where it's like when I first saw you the album live in LA, like the lyrics, I couldn't hear all of it, but there's like lyrics that really spoke to like, you know, childhood trauma in my sense, and just, you know, like I understood, I think like from where you were trying to come from. I don't know if that's like a huge thing to say, but like I really like I'm trying to see like what you're trying to speak in this album, and like I think I have like some sort of like, you know, like I just really liked what you're giving out to us as like in the culture, you know. I really love like the idea of blanket, you know, because I haven't really had like much of a connection to like albums as hard as this one like this year, in the story sense and the song sense.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to answer. I mean, I just appreciate everything.
Yeah.
It was a multitude question. I like it.
Sorry, I just rambled, my bad.
We put a lot of like work and attention to detail in every aspect of the rollout as far as like the logo thing goes. So like,
I really
to like
appreciate it.
acknowledge that just means a lot to me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, we're gonna do one more. Ian, I want you to put your hand over your eyes, point to a random section in the crowd, and then I'm gonna pick the section. I'm gonna pick the person. Ready?
I can't do it.
Come on, dude. Ready? Ready? It's for the family.
For the family, I've been dying to know, Kevin, why did you like change the art direction towards from Beverly Days?
What is that? Is that an album you're in?
Yeah.
Pass it up here, dude.
Wow.
Do you want to sign on the inside or what?
Oh hell yeah!
You fit both, honestly.
Alright, now the question was?
Oh, my question was, what changed, like, artistically from you to switch out from Beverly Days, which was, you know, supposed to come out, and then to now? Like, what changed in that process? Because I love Beverly Days, Sierra Night, Slugger, I love those two. It hurts.
I was just like trying to make I was like trying to like do my own spin on what was happening in the culture like with rap music, and then when I listened back to those songs, they weren't like up to par with the other shit that was coming out. I did not mean to swear. I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
With the other work that was coming out at the time, so I was like, I should just like rethink what I actually want to do and like what my intention is with the music I'm making. But I appreciate you liking it. That's cool.
No, absolutely.
I think those songs age pretty well too.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Dude, you guys are so fucking nice. This is such a nice group of people. You guys, people all love you so much, and they showed up here to hang out.
I know. We can take like two more. Like,
Wait, no one's gonna ask about what the end, what you said it would change on streaming? Or is that just me? Did I hear something wrong?
Wait, what are you talking about?
First of all, alright, so, what's up, honey?
Alright, yo, bro, okay. First of all, so I see a lot of like MJ influence, obviously, as like a builder, spaces and stuff playing. Question one, did you see the video on TikTok where it's like MJ different, like 200 something vocal tracks for Thriller?
Yeah. Alright, that's
It was
it.
so
Yeah.
fire. Second, I just wanted to know, sorry, I didn't
Nice.
but like, what about that kind of stuff is important to you? Because I know it's not just in this album, but a lot of your music, you're very intentional with like your vocal stacks, not just your different harmonies, but like where they hit your ears, your mix and stuff like that. Just like what's important to you? Like why is that so important? Why do you take it? Like, do you care?
No, I care for sure. It's just like an emotional thing.
Yeah.
You know, like whatever I react to emotionally, I just lean into sonically.
Alright. One last one right here. Yeah, your hand up for.
Hey Kevin, my name's Donna. I got your merch right here from the Hollywood show.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
So I've been following your work along for a while, like ever since, you know, like Instagram stuff.
What the fuck?
Yo. Been following your work a lot, but like, you know, your Discord server, shout out Riverhead. The many tweets you have and then deleted. Like I just wanna ask you, like, through all your social media involvement, and social media is important because Rockhampton started on social media, how do you not let the criticism like hurt you, get to your head, or really just like impact in a way that it just
I think I just like dealt with so much of it. That's it. like, especially during when lockdown first started, it was just like an overwhelming like amount of hate, and I think it kind of like forced me to grow up a little bit. Shout out HK. Thank you. Thanks.
All right, dude.
Thanks everyone. Thank you.
That was
So
beautiful.
much.
Yo, this guy's
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you. This is seriously an absolute pioneer, and everyone who's like alive in this time and in this room is very lucky to be a part of this. And it's a very special human, a very reserved and special human, and I'm very glad that I get to share this experience on Earth with him. I'm very glad I get to know him and call him a friend. And I'm also happy to share the stage with him in any capacity, whether it be questions amongst the crowd or it's at Flogno, or it's that drunken performance we did a long time ago. In any capacity, I'm always honored to share the stage with you, and I have so much love for you, and I thank you so much for having me up here, and I'm just here to give I'm here to pay respects and give props to a great artist, man.
Love you, Kevin.
Mic drop.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you.